Hello, everybody. Alrighty. It was taking me a second to get that started up there for some reason, but I am here. I mean, I guess I'm not really late. It is 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Let me pull up my computer here, get this little line plugged in really fast. I was looking at some new computers yesterday, but like the cheapest of the cheap, just because I can't afford anything and I need to replace this thing before it dies. But, alright, let me get that going, make sure that's pulled up over there. No, I don't need to update my computer right now, like it's not going to help it at all anyway. Alright, let's see here. Maybe I will get me some lights. Hold on a second here. And one quick little bump of this button. I've got some lights. Okay. And that's, yeah. Exactly what I was trying to avoid was that stupid light behind my head. Alright. Okie dokie. Computer, make my light 50%. That's not better. Okay. Alright. Hey, David, welcome. You haven't missed anything except me turning on a light. That's about it. Alright. So, welcome. As we're getting started here, let's go ahead and I'm going to just take care of a few issues I see as I explain how we're going to start our day. So today... Well, actually, last week we were in Eagle Point, just finishing that area up, making it look good, getting things kind of finalized and just fleshed out over there and everything like that. So that was done up, that's finished. And now what I want to do, I'm just checking for some other little quick issues real quick, is just to kind of make a little mountain resort area off to the right over here. So we're going to take this area here. We're going to do a little bit of work with the road and some stuff like that. Because that's not how I just ran the road through there one day and then never really changed it. So I'm going to change it up a little bit, make it something I prefer. And then we're going to actually build in a nice little mountain resort community here. It's not going to have any like living spaces or anything like that, but it's going to be plenty of area for people to come and hang out. I mean, there's plenty of people living over here. We could always add housing and stuff like that if we need to. And, you know, if there's a need for people in the area or something like that. So, that is what we are going to do. Let's see. Just double checking for any issues. I remember... Oh, and there is one issue. I don't know what's going on. But in Hardy Amusement Park here, we are at level 2. Which means we should technically be able to go in here and change our amusement park stuff and add in our level 2 amusement park stuff, but it is locked for some freaking reason. One there, like there's two things that should have the piggy train, the teacups, and they are locked. And even in my test build, I got it to level 3, just letting it sit the way it is. It'll get to level 3 just like this, and it for some reason still does not unlock anything for Hardy Amusement Park. So I'm not sure what to do with that. Hey, Chris, welcome. So I'm not sure what to do about that bug. That is a kind of a game-breaking bug right there. I mean, not game-breaking, to be honest, but, you know, it's the amusement park-breaking bug. And I'm not 100% sure what to do there. So what I'm going to do, or what my plan currently is to take the amusement park pieces that we have and just reproduce the snot out of them until I have, like, all of... Because I have to up the, you know, the amusement thing here. Where is it? Let me show you the, like... Because they want you to... There we go. Gain the level up there, right? Right now, like I said, I can get it to level 3... But it won't go to level 4 or level 5 without having the entertainment value up to a certain point. So what I was thinking about doing is just taking all these little things that I do have, putting them in there until the entertainment level is as it's supposed to be, and then seeing if I can just get it all the way up to level 5, and if that will eventually open up what we have going on in there. So All right, today I got two things to share with you. If you'll check out my little picture down there, I've got my new glass. This was actually given to me on my birthday. I just haven't used it yet. I thought it was pretty cool. Nice little glass for today. It's got this elk on it, and yeah, pretty darn neat. So that's what I'm gonna be using for my whiskey today. I don't really drink whiskey out of big ass mugs like this, but decided to. And on top of that, put the cork back in here before I spill it. Today we're drinking something a little special. I spent some money on this one. I think this was like 40 bucks. I don't remember because I bought some other stuff with it. But this is 1910 Pendleton Rye. This is a Canadian rye whiskey. Like I said, Pendleton, they get their stuff from Canada and then they bottle it here in Pendleton, Oregon. This is an 80 proof, aged 12 years, 1910 Pendleton Rye. This is actually something super, super good. I love rye whiskey, and that one has just an excellent flavor to it. It's got the undertones of that vanilla you would expect out of a whiskey, but there's like almost like a ginger is the best way to explain that. I don't know. I mean, maybe not quite ginger, but I just had like a cinnamon roll, and that's why it's kind of messing with me right now. But I'd say there's definitely more kind of like a caramely spice of some sort, like a spicy caramel of some sort. Maybe, I don't know. It's the only way. It's just maybe the ethanol is kind of messing with me right there because, like I said, I had the cinnamon roll a minute ago, but that is excellent whiskey. Right now, there's actually something new coming out from Pendleton that I'm waiting on. They have a wait list that you can get on. I got on this wait list, so I don't know if I'll be able to get a bottle or not. We'll find out. And yeah, that'd be great if I can. We will find. As soon as I know, I will probably get it and let everybody else know. All right, so I'm going to take out a bunch of this road right here. I need to turn my volume up slightly here. There we go. So I'm going to take a bunch of this out because what I did here in my test build, I was trying to build it with the way the road was there, but the way it went up over this hill was really just, I didn't like it. So what I ended up doing was coming in here and changing this to kind of follow, let's make sure our, I'm going to change some of these to have zoning, but I'm going to turn the zoning off for now. I'm going to go just low of this hillside right here. We're going to mess with that hillside a little bit too. All right, cool. That is exactly what I was hoping for right there. In fact, it's a little better. All right, cool. So from there, like I said, we're going to mess with this hillside a little bit. I want to just level out this area here. Turn the strength all the way up. Let me look at the other side here. I want to leave this little like kind of spot jutting out just slightly, but we're gonna get in here, make some nice little cliffs. Nice. And then we'll come in here. Of course, we'll go back through. We're going to do our decorating and everything here. Was it aged 12 years or is it from 1910? It's aged 12 years. The 1910 is something to do with the recipe. It's a recipe they got from 1910, I believe. I'm not totally sure about that. Let me double check here. I could be thinking of something else here. Pendleton 1910 is a rare 100% rye whiskey that is aged for a minimum of 12 years before being cut to proof with pristine glacier-fed spring water from Oregon's highest peak, Mount Hood. Pendleton 1910 is named for the... Oh, here we go. That's what it is. The inaugural year of the Pendleton Rodeo. Or Pendleton Roundup, legendary outdoor rodeo that has been held in the Northeast every century. So it was something that they made in honor of the rodeo. That's what it is. There is something else from that. It's either from them or that same distillery. or similar to something has an age from that, and it's like original recipe type of thing. And I'll have to find that now that that's going through my head, because that is going to bug me until I remember what that was now. But yeah, they're celebrating the rodeo in Pendleton, Oregon, and it's actually, like I said, it's a really good one. All right, so let's see. I got that. I want to now. I'm going to bring this out to along this highway here. Actually, let's click that. We'll use that as our level point. There we go. And then we'll adjust and fix that in a moment. All right, so now to give it a little bit of adjustment here, I'm going to turn this down, take some of this back. There we go. That'll look good there. Then over here, we're going to actually bring this down here. Kind of go with the way it should be on the decline of the road there. And then we're going to bring this up. Just kind of match the just that slope right there as best as we can. All right, that should work. This area up there where it's flattened out is going to be used as part of our little resort area. You'll see what's going on there in a moment. Then down here is also going to get used. So what I want to do is now these and the boats here are going to have their pattern changed and everything too. Oops, I need to. Oops, wrong button. There we go. I want to get this as close to the water as I can. And then as soon as I get myself enough area here, I know it's going to flood out. Hopefully it doesn't continue to flood out. I haven't seen the water have any issues on this side. But now we'll take this, the softened terrain, crank up the tool on it, and get everything looking nice and smooth here. All right, there's going to be more adjustment. Hey, Blue, welcome. There's going to be more adjustments, obviously, once we get this like in place and we start doing different things. Like as the road comes in here, it's going to make, problems. Like right here, for instance, this is I kind of was thinking about leaving that, but at the same time, as I'm building up through here, I think I might kind of smooth that out and add in what I'm thinking of in the future. I don't have 100% plans for that yet. I was kind of messing around in my test build and didn't quite come up with a concrete plan for the second half of this, to be honest. Who knows? Might not even have a second half. All right. Now we've got that done. Let's go back over to our roads. And I'm going to just choose our basic 2-lane road. And these are going to have the zoning put on them. Freeform. And this one, I'm actually thinking of for this is to do something more like that. We're going to start it up here, follow this down a little bit, and then touch base back here, add in a second road there, and then here Let's see. And these ones we're gonna get a little bit of some adjustments made on too, as far as the soil, the land, and stuff like that. Just want to keep it kind of basic, not too much. There we go. I think that's fine. Now down here, though, I do want to do this 2-lane road with trees. I like it. It looks good. I'm going to try to keep this right on the edge here. And we're just going to go ahead and do a tunnel instead of a bridge. I should probably turn off these frickin'... That'll work. That should do fine. Doesn't look like it has a bad incline, decline on either of them there. Actually, I like that. That is not too shabby at all. All right, yeah, we're going to go with that. Sweet. Okay. And the reason I want this so low is because, maybe I'm not going to go with the tree-lined streets here. Look at that. Being next to the water there, it doesn't let the trees look healthy, so... Let's go ahead and do... I wonder if that would work. Let's try. Nope, they look like they're still having trouble there, so we will just go with a basic road. All right, now at the end here, I want to be able to have them, like, you know, obviously turn, not just have a dead end right there. So we'll do that. I did not get enough of that leveled out back there. Oh, that should work. It's not even that bad looking on the hillside either. Okay, we're gonna go with that. Hey, Trackart, welcome. What are we doing today? Just laying out an area for Mountain Lodge. Dang skippy we are, David. Yep, so we're back over just to the, you know, off to the side here from Eagle Point. And we're taking this area here, just trying to make it as minimalistic as possible, but using it for, you know, areas for this new mountain lodges and stuff like that. And just trying to kind of play with them, see what we can and can't do. I have a good idea here, and I'm not sure about a second phase to this project, but the first phase I definitely like, so we're going to go with it. But right now, I need this road. That's better. I'm going to have to get rid of these trees too. This is all going to get concreted in this spot right here. I'll just go ahead and do that right now. Then, just because this is what is going to be going in right here. And then we'll actually be coming back, doing some decorating, messing with that stuff too. But I wanted that little spot concreted. I decided to skate park on it when I did do all that. So it's just funny because immediately I already has somebody skateboarding in it. But if kids found out there was a skate park in the middle of the woods, they would be out there in a heartbeat. I'm telling you, or at least skaters would be. So oh yes, I did get the new stuff. I did. I am. I have to have everything for this game. I tell you what. So let's see here. We've got that. I do need. We're gonna have a little transportation thing here. So we're gonna set up a cable car. Boom. Right there. That will be the bottom station, and then we're going to have a top station up here. I need to come back to these roads really quick. Oh, I forgot I had to, did have to upgrade a couple of them. To have, there we go. I want just that spot right there along the highway, or not highway, the road, highway below it, to be able to have businesses right there. All right, so now just kind of pick a good spot. Actually, I think, I don't know, the end. I mean, it would work. I think I kind of want to come a little bit further over here, allow some businesses on the side. And then what I'm going to do, just to go next to that, is... I think it looks more appropriate than the regular parking lots, is to use the older parking lots that they gave us a while back. With this setup, having the carport there. Just kind of looks a little more like it goes with it. I don't know, that's just my opinion. And once we have some businesses there, it'll look pretty, I think it'll go along with it and everything too. So let's get that wire attached. I think it's kind of odd. Look at, if I do it just like that, it goes from place to place and there's no towers in the middle on that line, which in my opinion in real life would be completely dangerous to do. So what I'm going to do, let's place a tower about here. And then, there we go. That way there is a couple of towers on there, so it looks like it should in real life. Because I don't think in real life they would have a line that long without a tower somewhere in the center. At least one in the center of it holding up that weight. Because that is a lot of weight from the cars going back and forth. But yeah, like that. We'll just have to watch and see if the cars hit the dirt here really quick. It looks like it might have carved it out slightly. Yep, we're good. Okay. The trams, or the boxes, the lift. If the lift hits that. All right. Cool. I think that is working out really good. Now let's go ahead. I mean, we're going to have to deal with power and all that stuff pretty soon here, too. So let's go ahead and hit pause while it's complaining about power and water. We know how that goes. Actually, we could take care of our water right now and then not have to worry about it until later. I think it's the most annoying thing. To have to just turn off my snapping options so I can put water lines down on the console without problems. I'm just going to do that. And then we'll bring this across. Just because there isn't a lot out here, so we don't really need to... I knew these upper ones didn't get that. And then I think at this point, I'm not putting anything else on the highway here, so I'm going to stop that. This needs to go up this way. I'm kind of at this point of trying to test the limits of the game now. Like, when you guys deal with node problems on the computer or the PC, you know, it's like, I haven't dealt with that yet. Knock on wood, but I haven't dealt with that yet. And at some point, I'm wondering if I will. So I'm going to keep doing stuff like this just to see, just to test it. Is there ever going to be a limit to what I can do here? Is the PlayStation going to break? Who knows? Let's find out. They need electricity for the boom boxes at the skate. That is correct. They probably do. But one thing that I did here that I thought was kind of cool, I'm going to do it right now, when I was decorating, when I used to go to the skate park as a teenager, young adult, we would bring our cars into the park, like actually drive them into the skate park when we, like, you know, we'd go there late at night, stuff like that. And we'd like straight up park our car in the middle of the park, in the middle of the lot, and turn the lights on or skate. Like, there was sometimes we would skate off of certain cars. If somebody had a car they didn't care about, you know, you could always try to trick onto it or off of it. So what I decided to do was kind of play homage to that here, and I put this car here next to the skate park. I can't get it in the skate park because I'm not on PC, but I at least have it next to the skate park, and I can pretend that me and my buddies are there tricking and ollieing off of that old beat up rusty car right there. So, all right, now so let's see here. All right, we've got that. It's paused. I know you want your water, but I paused it on you, you silly people. Okay, power will come after. That's going to be the pain in the butt because the way I have it spread out, it doesn't want to connect to anything over here at Meadow Timbers. And then there's nothing that connects to at Valley Square. So what I ended up doing was creating an area over here to start a new power plant. I put in a nuclear plant and then just kind of made a little spot for it. Ran some lines over and went from there. So we'll see what happens as far as the power goes. Might have to go that crude for now until we get some other stuff built into the area. Well, I'm not 100% on that yet. I only get so far in the test build. I don't want to like go further than, like, I tend to sometimes go a little beyond what I'm doing this week. Like, I have a potential phase 2 that I'm looking at in my test build, but I don't, it's not 100%, you know. So once I finish this up, it'll get saved. It'll get saved into my test build. And then I'll go from there and just kind of start rebuilding what I was either rebuilding what I was doing or building something new. So we will find out next week. All right, let's see. Now that I have that in place where I wanted it, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do now is get these mountain cabins here. So we're going to start with a couple of these different lodges that I like. Actually, I like this one up here. Oh, actually, I am not 100% done with the leveling this stuff out yet. So we're going to shrink that down, make sure the strength is all the way up. Can bring this back. And bring that back. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, I was a screw up. Sorry. That's not what I meant to do. Alright, this side, I think it's a little too steep. I don't like that too much. So what I'm going to do is, whoops, turn the strength down first. Bring this back out just slightly, because I'm not going to use that whole space back there, obviously. Clean that up. There we go. Alright, nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's get back over to these buildings. So this one looks good. I'm just kind of, I didn't really have a plan for which ones I'm going to use, but I went through them. I finally actually went through them, and I did find a lot of really good looking ones here, so. Let's see, we'll go with something slightly larger down here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe like this. Put this one nice and far over here. This one's kind of cool. This one, as I used it, I realized with the way it looks, I could have probably used this one down here in this area when I was kind of making like this, style where it looks like housing and everything like that. So that one is one of the ones where you could probably use that as a normal house almost. So we'll do that. Now, the lodge and restaurant I wanted right here across from this. Felt it was the best spot because it has the restaurant. At least that's what it claims. All right. Spruce Lodge. Hotel Pine. Decided to put Spruce and Pine on the same road here. And over here, I want to go with this Mountain Plaza. I think this thing's gorgeous. We'll clean this up in here, make it fit properly. I think it looks good. I like that place. It's a nice building. And then the Two Mount Lodge. And I think that's, did I use this one? I think I was playing around with possibly using this one. But we'll go down here with it. Yeah, nice. Okay. I want to go ahead and clean this up before I forget, though, just because it's going to bug me if I don't. Actually, let's go with this. Crank up the strength. And just kind of spread this back out a little bit. Clean it up on this side over here, since this is giving a little bit of a bite into that hill. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Now let's get back to... back into here. I want to put one more down here. Snow Lodge, again, another one I found. I'm going to just throw it down really quick. That you could use as like kind of like apartment buildings or a large home. I think more like apartment buildings because you got the 3 levels right there. So if you're trying to do ploppables and stuff like that. Almost as nice as monorails. Pulling on plugs here. You need a limited capacity to look great and actually very quick as the cabins keep constantly going. But if you don't have the bridge heights or canyons, oh. Yeah, a lot of stuff, you know, I find when you're putting in the different, depending on your area, setting up something for public transportation depends on the area, really. You know, like this whole spot, I went with the cable cars simply because I was having this area down here by the water, and I wanted people in real life type of thinking. I wanted people that had the, you know, were up here to be able to come over here to the cable car and not have to take this long drive to come all the way down here if they didn't want to. So that is where that situational type of thing that I think you're talking about kind of comes in. Whereas like areas like Eagle Point here, you know, a little small bus route would do really well there. We have over here, we've got the, you know, I cannot think right now. We've got our trams, sorry. And then other areas, we do have our monorails. Let's see, like here, stuff like that. So it's varied again. It's, you know, everything I've done, I've kind of based on the situation, the area, how I'm using that area, stuff like that. I mean, I almost, when I was doing my test build, did think about throwing in maybe like some taxis or a bus route, but then I just kind of kept it out of there. I didn't want the traffic really. So I just went with that and kept it there. Pop this one down here. No, maybe not. There was one I really liked. And I can't remember. Maybe it's that one. Actually, what I'm going to do is grab that out of here for a minute. I'm going to put this one in. I want this one to be more here. Then that one was... Oh, I forget what that one was. Poop. Whatever, that's alright. We'll use this Hotel Wild. That one's a nice one, too. Actually, I don't think it fits in down here that well, though. So let's go ahead and go with... I want something a little more A-frame to it for down here. So I think, actually, this one maybe wouldn't be too shabby, actually. Let's go ahead and snap this in place, take a look. Yeah, that one's not too bad. Once we start putting in decorations and other buildings and stuff, I think it's going to look pretty good here. And then at the top of this one, I wanted to put in... Was it Creek Lodge? That one's kind of big. I don't think I like that one there. There we go. That's going to fit in better, especially, like I said, once I start putting the other stuff in place and making, you know, putting in rocks and trees and buildings and other stuff, so. On PC it does. Of course it does. Alrighty. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we'll start off with getting a couple of basics in here. And I did want to put this writing in that there. I mean, this is obviously an area for rich people. Why wouldn't they have their horse stables to go riding at, you know? Do that. Then we're going to go ahead and get some piers, a couple of things like that. So I want... Don't want that. Don't want that. I want the fishing pier, that's for sure. This is where we're going to have to make a change to our fishing lines down there. Of course, the marina. And then I thought I had something else in there, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I just had 2 fishing piers or something. I don't know. No, there was something else. I just can't think of what it was. What the world? And I liked it too. Oh, no. No, it was 2 fishing piers. The way I had it set up before was a little weird. Okay. I'm going to keep it the way I have it now, though. I like this. But maybe I will. No. We don't need that. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and I don't think there's anything else I can think of along this front side here. Okay, so I do want to add a couple of, in the hotel section here, there's this mountain lodge in the hotel section. This thing's freaking enormous. Which we could throw it up here. That's going to make some money, pulling money and stuff. It fits in. I might actually... move that and then move that one over, and then we're going to adjust that hillside over. Then down here I want to add in a couple of these rental cabins. Just in a couple of spots where it will work, obviously. Okay, alright, okay, alright. Now, just need to make a couple of adjustments here. Make that look good. Alright. I think at this point, now I could start adding in... He did mention rocks, right? Yes, I did. It is. It's just pretty much unique buildings. However, and I see how that's the Mountain Village buildings right there. There is a little bit more to it than just those. And I am planning on using some of these objects. So if I could get it to work, get up there. Okay. We also have the table set. If you look to the right side of the screen there, we have the table set that came from this, the information board that came from this, the hay rack, the fire pit seating, the bench with roof, the arbor seat, and then it goes to something else. So those couple of things came in this pack as well. And I will be using a few of those items pretty quickly here once I get to a certain point. There is one little spot down here I'm going to be using some of those and stuff. So, in fact, let's do this. I wanted to mess with the ground, the terrain again. Then, strength too far up. I keep doing that. Trying to make it like a nice little incline there. Perfect. I want this little spot right here. I'm thinking of a little like park basically. Yeah, a couple of props. Yes, David has admitted that before. He likes to just watch. He's been a great viewer too. And he always has good ideas. All right. So, I think now I go ahead and start thinking about businesses. I'm going to go with the select tool because I don't want a lot of large businesses up here. This isn't an area that I'm like, all right, let's fill it up with every business possible. In fact, let's see, that's already got a little restaurant inside, so I don't have to put anything next. I don't really worry about too many ploppables going in through there. Then I do want to add in just a couple more of these parking lots. Just because it seems like this area would have a need for stuff like that. Okay. So, now it'll be able to grow. It's got the business. Oh, we need some down here. Oh, actually, I do want to put in a little sidewalk cafe. right there, next to the cable cars. Now we can go ahead. I just didn't want to make a mistake of accidentally putting in some blue there where I didn't want it. Those all have a good break to them. Nice. Like that. I think I'm just going to do one dot. Nothing there. I'm going to work this little concrete area into something. Okay, so now we've got our businesses. We've got our mountain cabin hotel things set up all over the place. I can clean up a lot of that. Until it gets to like full-on decorating, it always has this like just this look to me where I'm like, ugh, there's not enough in it. It doesn't look right. Hey Tim, welcome. Oh, and then by the way, everybody, so I think there was only like one or two of y'all in here at the start here. And there's the power issue. Okay, at the start here, so I have this crazy bug that I don't know how to fix. I'm not sure how to fix it. I have a theory, a plan, but I don't know how to fix it. So here we are at Hardy Amusement Park. We did this last week after we finished up at Eagle Point there. We got started on this. And so it's at level 2 now, right? And level 2 park, I should be able to come in here and use the piggy train and the rotating teacups, but I cannot. They are locked for some reason. Don't know why. Cannot tell you. I can get my thing when my test build just got to level 3, just sitting exactly the way it is. Still didn't unlock anything. I don't know what the bug is, what's going on with that. So if anybody has any thoughts, let me know. What I'm going to do is, like I was mentioning at the beginning of the episode today, is I'm going to go ahead and just use all the smaller props and everything in here and try to build it up until I have the proper amount of level there, as far, or amount of entertainment level, sorry, so that it can build up to that entertainment level that it needs to get to level 5. And I'm hoping that by doing that, it might trick the system into opening everything up and we can finally build the amusement park at that point properly. But until then, I'm not 100% sure what to do about this. So I'm going to go ahead and test it and test build, see what I can't do. But we're going to leave Hardy Amusement Park alone until I have tested it thoroughly and know what I'm going to do with it. So unfortunately, that bug is going on. And I don't know how to deal with it. Ooh, we got some cop issues going on there. Okay, so back up here. Let's go deal with this again. Really quick, before I forget to do it, I want to adjust the boat right here because they are going through the piers. It's kind of hitting dirt there. Let's go ahead and just go like that. That'll work out. Perfect. Goes around the piers. Not going to hit anything there. Alright, good to go. Alright, so, like I said, we're going to check out a couple of those things, the other things from the mountain pack here, as we build this, and that is by doing this right here. This was just kind of a cool little thought of mine. I like doing little quick parks like this. Freeform. That's all off. Good. Let it go through the save. Just kind of end that there. That's fine. And then I do want to take this, though, just because... Oh, you don't like that, do you? Thought it'd be cool to have a little hiking trail just kind of going through there. We'll stop that there, but yeah, cool little hiking trail. And then this one comes down next to the water here, and that's where we're going to use these little props, at least some of them. We're going to grab the fire pit seating, pick a couple of cool little areas for it. So I want to get rid of the grass, so I'm going to put that there. Then we've got the bench with roof. I'm going to use that. Just put a couple of them here, and then a couple right down here. And the arbor seat and the hay rack aren't necessary, but this information board, it's kind of large. I think I'm going to skip on that information board, because what I want to do is come over here to the parks section, and we're going to grab a couple things out of the nature reserve. So we could probably grab the reserve sign and use that instead as our trailhead. That's a little large still, but as our trailhead sign here. Then we can grab a couple of these logs. I like these. I think they look great with the campfire here. Just as an extra little seat for people to kind of sit down and check out. Do that with these ones. And then down here, we'll throw a couple of these along the water. All right. Now, since we do have these areas right here with the fire pits, we can go ahead and give everybody some wood. Yeah, I didn't think anybody would have an idea with that. That's a totally... It's probably just something new that happened with the new content creator stuff or something. It's probably just a mix-up in the coding that messed it up, and who knows. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to use everything to make it get to level 5 that I can, and then see if that helps me to open it up. We'll find out, though. All right, so here, I do want to grab a couple of these. Like, there's no way they would have a little area like this for people without having bathrooms. And bathrooms like this, because you can't really get a vehicle down there, they would actually be dug into the ground. There'd be a big pit dug into the ground. They would be built over it. And then after that pit was filled up over time, they would cover that pit back over and move those bathrooms somewhere else. Very wonderful. Oh, yeah. So I do want to grab a couple of these. They're very finicky when it comes to the water. I'm wondering, can I get some of these short ones here? That should work. A couple of extra piers, I guess. You can pretend for fishing and such. Let's go ahead and hit play and see what happens. We're going to see everybody get mad they don't have power. I don't have no power! Give me the power! Okay, Cool. So this little area, I don't think I'm going to do too much else down here, except add some trash cans. We're going to add some of these. These are typical trash cans like you would see. This style right here with the wood, the liberal arts trash bin. It's kind of a typical style you would see around parks and, you know, nature preserves and stuff like that around the area here. So throw a couple of them down there by the trail. One up here by the bathrooms. And our little campfire picnic area is completed. I do love that. That looks great. So here, this is starting to build. That's starting to build. Cool. All right. So now over here, I wanted to use these table sets that they have. They are nice table sets. They are small, so if you need like a smaller table for something, this is a good table set for it. So a couple of them there. Stop it. Let's go the wrong way. I want a couple of these circular benches. Now, I want to find, I don't like that one. Where is it? It's in the parks. I want a little like food place there, but I like this one. The, stop that. The food stall. Actually, let's place it like this. Then we can place a couple of smaller round benches out here too. And all right, I'll leave that area alone. Let's go ahead and put the ice cream truck on over here. Make this area with a couple different benches for the chess set benches. And then I want to grab, oh wait, wrong section. I like the other ROJ circular benches that go around the trees. There we go. Like that. Then we can place a couple along the back side here. What is occupying that space? Could you please tell me what is seriously occupying that space right there where I need to put my freaking bench? Oh man, sometimes this game and its weird flaws. Alright. So now, this little spot here, I was hoping it would work. It did in my test build. I'm trying to not, like, get rid of anything. There we go. I wanted the little parking area. I wanted the, like, covered parking. It looks good with this, I think. So there we go. Just kind of leave that open. That way they have a little open space right there. Very nice. No, you cannot trust them, David. Oh, man. I don't trust them so far as that when video games come out and I see the brand Tencent on those video games, I get concerned about my information being stolen then as well, since that's a Chinese company. Alright, let's see, it's a little after 1. Where are we at right now? Let's take a look at this. We are in need of power badly. Okay, I think before we continue on and we get into the heavy, like, start doing decorating and stuff, what we should focus on is making sure they get power. So, and for some reason, this area has power in the... What? How the fudge are you getting power down here? Oh, you're linking through the pier. I see. Well, lucky you. Let me get them some power like that. All right, so now, like I said, we're gonna hold off on some stuff here. We're gonna come over here. I'm gonna delete some of this road out of here. Let's go ahead and create a nice little spot up here. Oops, didn't mean to go that far. There we go. There we go. All right, I'm just going to do a basic road for right now. Let's go ahead and turn off that. I don't need that at this point. We'll just connect that in for now, because like I said, this is, I mean, to be honest, well, 100% honest, this isn't even like a final thing. This is more or less just to kind of get the idea of what I'm going to be doing over here going. Doing something with it, just trying to make my brain process this area that I never, and I never get this one done. I'm just going to connect the water up like that too as well. But this spot, like, I haven't come up with a good plan for it. I've come up with so many different plans for this area. And, yeah, it just doesn't come, I don't know. So we're going to go ahead and go with this for right now. And in the future, I'll use that to work the area into something more useful, I think. So, and at the same time, it helps to power us, give the city more power for anything we continue to build in the future here. And all that, so. And that way, added that line in just to make sure it actually gets to the city as well. There's going to be a point when this road has to connect back up to the freeway down below too, so see, this is all linked. This spot doesn't quite link, but I can do this. And then, like I said, this eventually something's going to happen here. Eventually. I'm not lying. Eventually. The city has got the room to keep growing over here, so it'll have to happen. I'll have to get something going. Look at that cool river. Look at that cool river coming down the mountains over there. All right. You know, I think for the time being, I want to get into decorating. So that's what I'm going to do, is get some started on some of the decorating and stuff here with what I want to get, like part of what I want to get going on. But I think there is going to be a like second stage to this, because there is just like a lot of unused area and I kind of want to use it. I don't know. I'm still iffy about that thought, but there may be a part 2 to this whole area. So we're going to go ahead and get on with some quick decorating and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and go up here. And of course, we're going to start off with our rocks. Make these like that. Ooh, that's a nice one. I like that. Okay, okay. And we're flooding the horse ranch. Run, horsey, run! Flooding the skate park, the horse ranch, everything. Screw you all. Oh, man. Alright, let's go ahead and stick some cool rock up here. Gotta watch out for the road so we don't get plant life all over the road. Oh, man. Okay, so I have some really cool news. Earlier today, I went to Walmart to pick up some cabbage, and while I was there, I noticed that there was one box of Topps Stadium baseball cards, okay? And I was just like, you know what? It's the only box I have seen at Walmart of this particular Topps version of cards. They had single packs there the other day. Like, I bought up a bunch of these single packs, didn't really get anything good out of it. Just one box of these cards sitting there, and all right, I'm gonna get this box. I'm gonna buy it, take it home, open it up, see what I get. Rocks. And I got home, I opened the box up. It's this box right here, Topps Stadium Club Baseball. If you look down at my little picture there where I am, and I open this box up. I get to the second to last pack in this box. Oh my God. And I pull this card right here. You can barely see it in the camera, what I'm showing you here, because it's got black on it. It's trying to hide it. This is Jason Dominguez from the New York Mets. Or Yankees Mets. Oh my God. That was so... Oh, any Yankees fans and Mets fans hate me right now. I'm not a Yankee or Mets fan either way. I am I'm an Astros fan. Actually, I'm an A's fan. I like the A's, I like the Astros, and I like the Dodgers. So those are my teams. Anyway, New York Yankees, JC Dominguez. It's an on-card, you can barely say on-card autograph right above my fingers. Autograph card. This is numbered. A numbered, low-numbered card is numbered 12 out of 25 with his autograph. So this card, right now, as it sits, is worth well over $300. Just as it sits, I paid $25 for this box of cards this morning and pulled a $300 card out of that box of cards. I screamed so loud I made my mom jumps. She's like, because I was all, woo, fuck yeah. Oh, and she jumped so high. So what? I just pulled out the greatest card. Check this out. Oh, I was so excited. So excited about that. I mean, to pull a card worth that much money out of a box of cards you spend for $25 on, you know, that's absolutely amazing. So I'm excited as all hell. And I'm gonna send it in, get it graded, and get the autograph graded and everything on it like that. And in doing that, I'm hoping to get a really good grade on it. And if it gets a really good grade, like a 9 or better on it, as far as the grading scale goes, then I should be looking at anywhere for $500 up to $1,000 for that card, depending on grade. Needless to say, I was extremely happy, like the song's singing about. Yes, rocks. Dude, and not only that, I pulled some other cards too. I got I got some one-piece card game cards this morning also. I pulled a $30 card out of there. And then the other day, let's see if I have it in here. I got some one-piece cards and I pulled a $60 card out of them. And I cannot find it. I don't know what I did with it. It was right here. I must have put it somewhere safe. Oh, I did put it somewhere safe. Because this one's going to get graded as well. And when this one gets graded, it'll be worth at least anywhere from $150 or more. Ah! And this one's from One Piece. I mean, if you don't watch the show, you don't know. I watch the show, obviously. This is we got the town fuchsia. But this one is worth $60. I got this kept away at a little tin. You can barely see it. In fact, this card is so... It's a pain in the ass to try to show that card off on camera because it's such a beautiful card, like absolutely gorgeous, beautiful card. And the camera doesn't do it justice. It just doesn't do it at all. It doesn't pick up the colors, the shine from the gold accents and everything on that card. Like, it's just so awesome. Backup power line next to the cable car. You know, I did do that in the test build. I had one there. And let's see, let's go like this. I'll show you what I did. It was just like this. And the problem I had with it is what it's doing right now, in fact. See how it has that third tower in the center there versus just giving me the one tower next to it? And it's so much taller than the other ones right there. So I did it in the test build. It was there in my test build, but I just didn't like it. Like, it doesn't look right with the cable cars there. So, yeah, I'm just going to not go with that one. And, like, too many towers, too tall versus what I have going on with the cable cars there. I am very happy, though, that they did get power from across the way there. What I will do with this, to make sure there is a connection, though, is we can't, well, I was going to say, we could run something here to here, but now I'm just running a lot of extra power lines for no need. We'll wait and see what happens, but for now, I think I am going to not go with that because of how much taller they are and everything like that. So, maybe we'll come back to it later on and we'll figure something good out. I wish we could do like underground. Like I know in PC you could do like hidden cables and stuff like that, and I wish I could do that. And on City Skylines too. See, you go there. I wanted it to be right next to the road. There we go. Next to the road. Come on, I saw it. I saw it. There it is. And up here, let's definitely get around these cabins. We want that feel of being in the mountains, in the woods. Plus, this also helps to increase for these little suckers in this hotel right here, having the more trees. Because they like that in nature. Let's hide this line, in fact. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Throw a couple of trees in between businesses here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, let's hide this. Gives me a short tree. I want a tall tree. Tall tree. Thank you. Trying to hide stuff. All right, let's see. Let's get these ones now. The not tall pines. I'm just going to start slapping these babies down wherever they want to go. Just start pow, 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 pow. Pow, 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 pow. Trees, 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 trees. Tree, 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 tree. You get a tree, you get a tree. Everybody gets a tree. Okay. Doesn't care about the amount of pumped water, just requires a connection. Huh. Just needs a connection, so. Alright. Trees. I don't think I'll need any more of that one. Let's go ahead and throw down some oaks. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Just slapping these oaks down wherever too. I mean, might as well. Just trying to tree it up. Just getting all tree status in this. I should probably clean up that little hillside back there. Ooh, grass. All right, let's take the grass, come over here, and kind of spruce up our rocky areas. And won't let me get right next to the road with that. So sad. That's a weird one. It's all floating the grass in the air and then sticks it to the ground. This music playing right now makes me think it should be on like a Star Trek episode or something. I'm going to do this for up here. We're going to just toss all kinds of grass around that way. Tossing that all over the place. Okay, now some of the bushes. Let's go with the wild hedge bushes. Need to get them down. We're just going to go ahead and do them random like this as well. Just tappity tap. Tap, tap, tappity tap, tap, tap. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, we can turn the strength up a little bit. Tappity tap, 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 tap. Now, ooh, I don't know if I want to do the chestnut. Yeah, let's do the chestnut. Not what I'm going to do. Another tappity tap, 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 tap. Tappity tap, 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 tap. Just trying to fill in the trees. Oh, that's much better. So much better. Oh, yes. Much, much better. I always think it looks great when you take an area that's like so blank, so bland, and then as you start adding into the building or adding the buildings into it, and it still doesn't quite have that look until you add in all this stuff like this, you know, really give it that extra, that little extra to just make it look good, you know. Just so nice, so nice. Actually, on that horse area there, we could clean that up a little bit. Turn that strength down, clean this up. There we go. Don't need that little weird cliff thing behind it there. All right. So, let's take a look at everything here. Here's our little fun by the water business fishing area. It's got plenty of places for people to stay. Loving it. And then we get up here, we've got our hiking trail that takes us out to either A, our little campfire picnic area here, right off of the water, or B, you can go ahead and take a nice little hike and follow the trail out for a little distance there. Eventually it stops and you have to turn around and go back, but, you know, trails do that. Then, yeah, we'll follow the cable cars up. Because that was actually the first thing we put in, so we could build around them, kind of base it off the cable cars. Put them in, put all these little businesses. We did have one of the mountain hotels go in right here across from there because it just looks good right there, like it should. It should be there. And then, of course, back here we've got one. We got another one here. We went with the hotels for these three right here, the hotel DLC. Then on back over here, got a couple more out of our new Mountain Village DC there. DLC. Oh my gosh, cannot talk now. I can never talk, we know this. And then we got a few more up here, just up on the hill, overlooking everything. Looking good. Got a lot of people here. I mean, look how busy this is already. Like, they are all over the place, just up here having a good old time. Ooh. Oof, look at that. We got a stoplight. We got to get rid of that thing. Alright, got rid of those. Just causing problems. That's all they do. So, yeah. Yes. Alright, I'll tell you what. I'm actually pretty happy with what I've gotten done today. This is not a bad start to what I should say I have planned here. In fact, this is a magnificent start to what I have planned over here. So what I think I'm going to do is call it a day because, like I said, I'm not 100% sure about where I'm going with Phase 2 yet. And I want to work on that. So I think at this point we're going to call it. We'll come back next week. We'll work on phase 2 of this, and we'll go from there. So everybody, thank you so much for joining me. And as always, it's been a good, as always, I hope you had a good time. And yeah, guys, girls, ladies, men, everybody, please stay safe, stay healthy, happy, and wonderful out there. Yeah, come back next week, and we'll see each other again. Thank you, guys. See you later. Yeah, oh, there it is. There's that button. Found that button.